October 27th, 2024 started off like any normal day in Oklahoma City, but what happened that day would leave an entire community shaken, especially those who saw the video and couldn't believe how far things went over something so small. A man named Vu, a Vietnamese American, was just driving through the city when he made what was later called an illegal U-turn, and that's where it all began.
The way that your vehicle was located, I'll have to write you a ticket for improper U-turn. Whenever you complete a U-turn,
I didn't U-turn.
They only pull black people over for this shit, bro. Keep it a band. Stop playing.
hold on. Whenever you complete a U-turn, you're supposed to be as far to that corner as possible. Okay?
Now, Vu didn't speak perfect English. Like many first-generation immigrants, he had limited English skills, and when Officer Gibson pulled him over and tried to explain the violation, Vu denied it, claiming another car had actually hit him and that he wasn't doing anything wrong. At this point, it was still calm, just another traffic stop. But what happened next was something no one expected.
Are required to go as far away between, you're not supposed to be between any cars. You're supposed to be against that curb line. Okay? I need you to sign with your finger. It's not an admission of guilt. You're just signing saying you'll take care of the citation for a ticket. You're promising saying that you'll take care of it at a later date, whether that be in court or if you take care of it outside of court.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm writing and issuing you a citation for improper U-turn. Yes, sir.
Citation, she hitting me and I got a citation.
I'm not writing a ticket for her hitting you. Okay?
No, she hitting me. You see the...
I am not writing a ticket.
You see the evidence. No.
Okay. I don't think that you're understanding what I'm saying here, okay?
I understand. I told you. The car, the front of her hand, her to the and she didn't turn.
Whenever you make a U-turn,
I didn't make a U-turn.
Vu stepped out of the vehicle, probably confused and trying to explain his side. He briefly touched the officer's arm and told him to shut up out of frustration. It was a bad choice of words, but nothing violent. Yet in that split second, everything escalated.
Let me guess. He shot him.
Whenever you make a U-turn,
I didn't make a U-turn.
Sorry. Let me clarify, okay? Whenever you enter a little intersection thing like that, you are not allowed to go side by side next to a car. Okay? You have to go behind vehicles.
Hey, you are the police.
Yes.
So you know.
Okay.
How many cars?
We are done, sir. No. We're done arguing about this, okay? We are not We are not arguing about this, okay?
I want to show you.
We argue in court. We argue in court.
You take the phone and
we argue in court.
No,
we don't argue on the side of the road. We argue in court. Yes, that's how it works. Because if not, if you don't sign this, you go to jail. Okay?
Yeah,
I don't want to take you to jail.
I'm ready to go to jail.
You ready to go to jail?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
OG right there. You gotta salute, bro. It's an old man, gang. Like, what could he have done to you?
Okay, that involves impounding your car too. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I am the
The way where your vehicle was located, your vehicle was not like that.
Sit down.
No.
You sit up. Get on the ground.
Whoa, this cop was having a bad day. Old man, bro. You better hope he survived.
Yeah, I'm gonna call an ambulance. 112 Hefner, roll me fire and incident supervisor out here.
Don't blur it. He actually didn't touch the officer.
Officer Gibson, without a moment's pause, grabbed Vu's arm, twisted it behind his back, and slammed him face first to the ground, so hard that his head cracked against the pavement. And just like that, Vu was no longer arguing. He was unconscious, bleeding, and broken. Vu was rushed to the hospital with the injuries of a brain bleed, a fractured neck, a shattered orbital bone, and if that wasn't enough, he was already fighting bone cancer. His body was already weak, already going through so much.
You need 500,000 for your pain and suffering. Hopefully this guy survived.
And this violent act just made it worse. Doctors had to perform emergency surgery to remove the blood from his brain, and even then, the long-term damage was uncertain. People close to Vu said he wasn't just hurt physically, he was emotionally destroyed. He had come to America for a better life, and this is what he got. On December 6, 2024, after public pressure and hospital reports, Gibson was charged with aggravated assault and battery, a serious felony. Prosecutors said it was unreasonable force, that it didn't need to go that far, but Gibson's lawyer fought back. They said officers work under stress, that Vu's touch, no matter how small, made him a threat. But what they called minimal left a man in a hospital bed, hooked to machines, with his life hanging by a thread. The Vietnamese American community was outraged. People protested, people demanded justice, because if Vu had pushed harder, or fought back at all, he probably wouldn't be alive right now. Eventually, Gibson was placed on administrative leave, and on February 21st,
What happened?
2025, he resigned from the police department. But for many, that wasn't enough. A resignation doesn't erase what Vu went through. This case isn't just about one man. It's about what happens when people in power use violence too quickly, especially against those who can't even speak the language well enough to defend themselves. Vu is still recovering, both from the injuries and from the trauma. His cancer didn't stop, and now he has to fight that battle with a broken body and a shattered spirit. Honestly, it all could have been avoided with a simple talk.
So did he sue? Come on now, gang.
On October 3, 2024, Lake Kivu, a huge lake between the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Rwanda, looked calm and quiet as usual until something unexpected happened. A passenger boat packed with nearly 278 people was moving slowly through the lake, heading toward Kiyiku Port near Goma after starting its journey from Minova in South Kivu province. It was meant to be a simple trip, one many had taken before, but this one was different. Witnesses say the boat was severely overcrowded. People were packed in tight, shoulder to shoulder, with no life jackets, no real safety gear, and no backup plan. The crew knew it, but no one expected what would come next.
This is nothing but black people intrusive thoughts.
Watu wanaisha Mungu wewe mingi sana merdi. Wote Mungu wewe.
As the boat approached the dock, a sudden storm rolled in. The waves slammed into the sides of the boat, and
I'm just bullshitting.
before anyone could react, the boat tipped, rocked hard, and then completely capsized, throwing hundreds of people into the dark, deep waters of Lake Kivu. People screamed, reaching for anything that would float. Some tried to swim toward the port, others clung to the overturned vessel, and many, trapped below deck or pulled under by the weight of others, never had a chance. Rescue teams arrived as fast as they could, but it wasn't fast enough. They pulled at least 50 bodies from the water and rushed 10 survivors to Kaishero Hospital. The official death toll was listed at 78, but those on the ground said it could be much higher, with dozens still missing beneath the surface. What makes it worse is that this could have been prevented. There were no life jackets, no proper count of passengers, and absolutely no enforcement of safety rules, even though this exact
It was like everybody was leaning to one side, no cap.
Same lake has seen tragedy after tragedy. People in eastern Congo often turn to boats like these because the roads are too dangerous. War, militias, and landmines make land travel impossible, so they risk the water instead. But that doesn't make this okay.
My husband had gone on a trip and told me that he was coming back today. He had called me asking me to pray for him. He said the boat was capsizing and that there was a lot of water inside. I arrived here and they told me he is dead because I don't see him among those who were saved.
278 people on one boat, no life vests, a storm, and no one stopping it before it was too late. Honestly, these kinds of accidents keep happening, and nothing ever seems to change. And what hurts the most is that, like so many others before it, this nightmare will probably be forgotten in a few months.
I know medical out there, it's like very terrible. No shots thrown.
The lives lost will become just another number, and the cycle might continue until someone decides to finally put safety over speed. It was July 21st, 2021, just another normal summer evening in downtown Las Vegas, on South 6th Street, near Charleston and Las Vegas Boulevard, a quiet neighborhood where nothing ever really happens until that night. Inside her home, Amanda Nowak was alone, probably getting ready to wind down, maybe watch some TV or cook dinner. But then, there was a knock at the door, and then the doorbell started ringing. At first, it might have seemed like nothing, maybe a neighbor, a delivery, but what Amanda saw through her Ring doorbell camera was something no one wants to see at their doorstep. But what Amanda saw through her Ring doorbell camera was something no one wants to see at their doorstep.
Oh, this dude.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions.
What in the NPC? Is he talking to anyone?
Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you.
Yeah, what server is this?
Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
Yeah, this dude's not right in the head. He's checking your doorknob and he's repeating the same lines over and over. He's stuck walking into a wall. This is an NPC. What GTA server is this? These are the NPCs you just beat up all day. Take their belongings. Gun, knife,
What?
money.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Got
Who
you.
are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about maybe fuel. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm gonna rape her. Do you have her open the door? I'm gonna kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape kill her because I have a knife and a gun.
So politely, he just told the guy, I'm guessing he's inside the house, that he wanna and unalive this lady. So politely. That's when you bear arms.
And I'm gonna knock on
Well,
the door
what's the
again.
threat?
All right. Are you sure? No idea. What?
A strange man, later identified as
Just walk
Christopher
away.
Sums, a 40-year-old man with cold eyes and a disturbing calmness in his voice. He didn't seem nervous. He didn't even try to hide. He just stood there, talking to the camera, saying things that no one should ever say to another human being. "I have some questions for you," he said, and then, without hesitation, threatened that he was going to grope her and kill her. He claimed he had a knife and a gun, trying to scare her, to intimidate her, like it was some sort of sick game, like he had all the time in the world and no fear of getting caught. Amanda, frozen in fear, did what any of us would do. She hid, quietly, clutching her phone, and called 911, praying that help would come before this man tried to break in. The woman's husband wasn't home, but he could see everything through the Ring doorbell system and worried for his wife's safety. He used the intercom settings to ask the man who he was through the device.
That's manly shit to do, but at the same time, when the man was leaving, you feel me? She should have just called the police and you stay on the phone with your wife.
That's when Sums started threatening violence. What's truly chilling is how confident he was, not frantic, not loud, just calm and disturbing, saying the most horrifying things while standing in the middle of a peaceful residential area surrounded by families and homes. When the police finally got involved, more disturbing details came to light. It turns out that Christopher Sums had a long history of mental health issues. There was a record where he once told police that he was the Holy Spirit and even refused fingerprinting, claiming it wasn't him. He was later arrested and charged with stalking, coercion with force, and attempted burglary, but due to his mental state and U.S. legal standards requiring a defendant to be mentally competent to stand trial, the final outcome of his case is still unclear. What helped track him down wasn't just police work. It was the social media. After the Ring footage went viral online, one of the locals recognized him and reported him, leading to his arrest. Amanda later thanked her community for their support and fast action, saying how dangerous the man was and how grateful she was that things didn't turn out worse. Honestly, when you see something like this, a man casually threatening to kill someone at their front door with such disturbing ease, you start to realize how fragile safety can really be and how fast a normal evening can turn into a nightmare. Roller coasters are supposed to be thrilling, fast, fun, and full of adrenaline. But
Don't fear roller coasters, but I would say my fear of a roller coaster will be the cart derailing.
for the most part, they always expect to come out safe on the other side. But for one father and his 12-year-old son, a fun day out turned into a horrifying experience they'll never forget. For those who don't know, Accelerator, a steel-launched roller coaster located at Knott's Berry Farm in California, a ride that launches riders from 0 to 82 miles per hour in just over 2 seconds, hurling them straight up into the air and then dropping them down at terrifying speed. It's been a favorite for thrill seekers since it opened, but it wasn't without its problems. Back in 2004, the ride was temporarily shut down by California investigators due to defects in the T-bar restraint system, but after some modifications, it reopened later that same year. However, that fix didn't prevent what happened on September 16, 2009, a date that changed everything for Kyle Wheeler, a 12-year-old boy, and his father, Russell Wheeler. It was around 4 p.m. when Kyle and his dad got in line, probably excited like anyone else, maybe even nervous, having no idea that something terrible was about to happen. As the ride launched, that rapid, jarring acceleration that sends the train flying forward, something snapped.
What was that? They're fully intact though. I don't get it.
The launch cable, the very system used to propel the train, snapped mid-launch, and with it came a storm of metal debris flying through the air at terrifying speed, hitting both Kyle and his father as they sat completely helpless in their seats. Kyle was struck in the leg, suffering a severe laceration, a deep and traumatic cut, one that damaged muscle tissue, requiring not just stitches,
Yeah, definitely 500,000.
but multiple surgeries and physical therapy to even begin to recover. His father, Russell, ended up with neck and back injuries, the kind that leave lasting pain and remind you every day of what happened. They were both rushed to a nearby hospital, with Kyle facing a long road to recovery. While Russell was treated and released, his son's injuries were far more serious, not just physically, but emotionally too, because something like that doesn't just leave scars on your body, it leaves them on your mind. And here's where things get even more frustrating. The cable that snapped, the one that injured both of them, had been last changed in December 2008. According to park officials, that cable was supposed to have a lifespan of 1 year, but when state investigators took a closer look, what they found was disturbing. The California Division of Occupational Safety and Health concluded that the cable showed extreme fatigue, wear, and tear that should have been caught, should have been replaced, and most importantly, should have been prevented. In 2011, Knott's Berry Farm reached a confidential, out-of-court settlement with the Wheeler family. The amount was never disclosed, but attorneys confirmed that it covered the medical expenses and recovery needs of the family.
So this happened in 2009. If they would have just changed the wire, then this would have been prevented. So yeah, that's definitely $500,000 worth of damage humanly. Yeah, that'll make a person feel good, I believe. They'll forget about their damages.
But money aside, the truth is, this didn't need to happen. If the ride had been properly inspected, if the cable had been changed on time, if someone had taken a closer look when it mattered, a child wouldn't have been crushed by metal, and a family wouldn't have had to relive the trauma every time they pass a theme park. Honestly, what's scary isn't just the accident. It's knowing how easily it could have happened to anyone.
All right. Yeah, that was the disturbing videos that are still on the internet right now. So, if you like the video, like it. Just subscribe. That's all I really care for at the moment. So, yeah, tap into my old videos, my older videos. I'm trying to reach a goal of 100 subscribers. If you all can help me with that, will be great. But yeah, you all stay cool. I react to what I react to. Peace.